Flyweight bout, David Dvorak coming in at minus 252 against Steven or Stefan. I think we'll go with Steven. Steven Erceg coming in at plus 252. Over under 2.5 rounds, minus 155 for the over, plus 155 or the under. See right there for Erceg. He's 5'9", so he's a pretty tall flyweight. David Dvorak 5'5". And David Dvorak isn't like some tiny flyweight by any means. So Erceg's got some length to him. And I got to say, I'm watching his film. He's got some good submissions. He's got 6 total wins by submission out of his 9. His only losses by decision. That was back in 2017. And he's on a 8-fight win streak. He's fighting at an Eternal MMA, which is out in Australia, I believe. And David Dvorak, a couple losses in a row, Mateus Nicolau and Manel Kopp. I'm still shocked he didn't get finished by Manel Kopp in that fight. I mean, couple pretty nasty submission attempts, but he survived and lost the decision. He also got knocked down in that one. So I'm coming in here against Steve Erceg, who is no Manel Kopp, but the value on a flyweight, I think, is looking a little decent. Like David Dvorak doesn't do anything like crazy good. You know what I'm saying? Like it's flyweights. There's a lot of like randomness with flyweights because they're so small and so quick. Like anything could happen. And I don't like the price on David Dvorak. What do you think?
Yeah. No, I'm in the same boat with you. Dvorak, hasn't. I guess he has a submission over Juan Camilo Ronderos.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, he's not out there finishing dudes. He had Manel Kopp early in the fight in some tricky situations, after coming off those takedowns, getting the back and stuff. But Kopp was able to defend and then have some submission attempts of his own. But Erceg, man, a lot of people are really, really high on his ground game. So it'll be interesting to see, if Manel Kopp's getting real close to some of those subs. Right. Erceg's length, he's got some long limbs. He wraps up that body triangle. And whenever he does that, he's good at finding the finish from there. So that's what I worry about for David Dvorak. I mean, the UFC debuters are kind of on a roll here. We saw it last week with Naimov coming in and knocking out Jamie Malarkey. I don't usually take UFC debuters, but here, Erceg marches forward too. He's got some decent hands. Like I said, he's long. He uses it to his advantage to get in close. And if he gets you to the ground, he's really, really dangerous. But I have noticed too, he gets hit. Like he leaves his hands in a position at times when he closes the distance there. He gets cracked, especially on the regional scene. So David Dvorak never having a knockout in the UFC, that line could be super, super juicy. And if it is, that might be a little hedge opportunity there. If not, man, I think Erceg could and might possibly pull this upset as a live dog here.
Yeah, he's taking it on a little bit short notice because it was supposed to be Matt Schnell, so he's stepping in here. I mean, David Dvorak's been fighting, towards the top of the division in his last couple of fights. So to get those losses isn't anything terrible, but Steven Erceg is dangerous, and at the plus money, flyweights might be worth a shot.
Yeah.
For the sake of the show, I'm going to take David Dvorak just because I think he should win.
Yeah.
But no way am I touching that price.
Right.